wondering, are you still committed to the billions, committed to the Stellantis EV deal in Windsor, given what the company has done in Brampton?
I'm not going to give them a penny because it was tied in to making sure Windsor and keep Brampton going. And we haven't given them a penny for Brampton yet. We gave them about $55 million out of the couple billion that the feds and I and the companies agreed. You know, it's disappointing. They said they're going to keep Brampton open. I had a conversation with the president of Stellantis yesterday. He said, well, we're going to postpone it for a year. We're going to find a new model. You know, I don't understand. They're investing $13 billion in the U.S. We're, you know, an auto manufacturing powerhouse here. They're going to transfer 1,500. The only good news, there's no good news, but the only good news is they're adding a third shift in Windsor, and they're going to try to transfer 1,500 people from Brampton down to Windsor. But we're competitive. We can produce the best vehicles anywhere in the entire world, right here in Ontario. So I'm going to keep pushing like they've never seen before.
And just to follow up, you were prepared to pull Diageo products off the shelves of LCBO for the closure of that plant employing 200 people. What kind of retaliation would you contemplate in response to the potential loss of those 3,000 jobs? And what do you think the federal government's response should be?
Well, I have to protect the Brampton jobs. When they're saying they're going to add 1,500 more jobs in Windsor, that allows people to have an opportunity to move down there. I want to keep the Brampton plant open no matter what. He's given me his word. They're going to keep it open. They're going to see what products they're going to put in there. But again, his words, not mine, but it's everyone in the world. He goes, there's uncertainty. Until we see a deal made between Canada and the U.S., the Kuzma deal, how do you figure any company can figure it out? It's the uncertainty that President Trump has not just brought to Canada, he's brought it to the entire world. And protectionism does not work. You see job losses in the U.S. the last 5 months, every single month, there's job losses. And it's going to continue. Protectionism, all it does is a tax on Canadians. A tariff on Canadians is a tax on Americans. And we're seeing it now. Their economy is slowing. And there's more unemployment. So, do you know how you fix that? Make a deal with Canada. Make a deal with your largest customer and things get things back to normal. And what we're going to do, and this is really important, when I sit down with the Prime Minister, these are the reasons we need to start focusing and pouring money into infrastructure, pouring money into the critical mineral sector that will create thousands of jobs, $22 billion, 75,000 jobs, making sure we work with the First Nations community to support them until they get part of any investments that they invest in. And we have $3 billion for investments in the window, $70 million of training, $10 million of scholarships. But it's Team Ontario, Team Canada. We have to make sure we start building the pipelines. We have to start making sure we build the railroad. And we have to make sure that we continue to pour money into energy. The Americans want our energy. We need to continue building out our nuclear large scale, but also our small modular reactors that we're leading the entire world in. And, you know, a lot of governors have called me and said, we want your energy. Well, that's fine. You can have our energy, but not if President Trump just totally throws us underneath the bus on this fair trade deal. We will get our products out around the world.